The following hand review is being brought to you by JustinBaxter.com, the home of poker's tips, tricks, and strategies. Pocket aces, late position, life is good. I need to raise here for three basic reasons. The first reason is I know that I have the best hand. The second benefit of raising is that I'm sure, or reasonably sure, that by raising I can get the button to fold. Therefore I'll have position throughout this entire hand. And finally, the third reason I need to raise is I want to limit the number of players to ensure that I actually do win this hand. This is a very strong re-raise. I've played 140 hands against this player, and he only plays about 25% of his hands, so he is very selective. Overall, this looks to be a big pair. I'm going to smooth call this raise because I want to represent a middle pair, say nines or eights, or possibly an ace-king, an ace-queen, or an ace-jack. I'm hoping this will help me set up a re-raise later on in the hand. I need to be a little bit concerned that I may be looking at a set of kings, but we'll see how it all plays out. As I mentioned previously, I've played 140 hands against this player. As such, I need to understand how he views me. I have an aggressive style. I'm sure my opponent is expecting me to bet, and red flags will definitely go up if I check while having position. With these things in mind, I need to bet. This call should be a warning to me that I need to proceed cautiously. I could be looking at pocket kings. I may also be looking at the ace-king or the ace-queen of diamonds. The turn card is a very scary card. If this player did not raise with pocket kings, then definitely pocket queens could be in his mix. My main concern right now is that I'm worried that if I bet, I may face a check raise. I think that the better play is to check right behind this player. This way I don't lose multiple bets on the turn when facing a scary board, but my check may allow me to pick off a bluff on the river. As a result, I've decided to check it right back to my opponent. Even though I started with the best hand pre-flop, I definitely have a lot of ways of losing the hand at this point. My main intention when I checked on the turn was to try and pick off a bluff on the river. Well, now I've got the bet that I wanted. The pot is currently $23 and it cost me $4 to call. So that's 23 to 4 or almost 6 to 1. And I'm reasonably sure that my opponent would bluff at a higher frequency than that. As such, I decide to call. Well, that's the hand that I was most worried about. Overall, I think that I played this hand reasonably well. I could have invested a bet on the turn, but instead I checked it and saved that bet to invest on the river. It's important to have a good feel for when to play your aces aggressively and when not to. This board and this player forced me to play my hand defensively. Overall, I saved at least one bet because I'm sure that if I would have bet the turn, I would have faced a raise. So from this hand, we have learned how this player will play a big hand from early position. We've learned how he'll play the nuts on the flop, and we also have an indication of how he plays his hand on the turn and the river. So all is not lost. And now it's time to relax and get focused for the next hand. To see more poker hand reviews, please visit our website, justinbaxter.com. We built the site for you.